yogis. Have you ever heard this saying? You've probably already had the best moment of your life. Now, I used to think about that quite a lot. What if I've already had the best moment in my life? I mean, I'm lucky enough that I've had a great life, and sometimes I used to wonder, well, I'm getting on a bit now, what else is going to happen? I've got pretty much everything that I could wish for. But I realised something today while I was meditating, and what's happened over the past couple of months is I've gone a lot deeper with my meditation. I'm meditating more often, so I meditate 3 times a day now, and the meditations are often longer than I used to meditate for, which would be between 10 and 15 minutes. Now a meditation, I don't time it exactly, but it could be anything from half an hour to an hour. It's a long time when you add that together. I'm sure a lot of people think, wow, what a lot of time to sit around doing nothing. Well, it's not sitting around doing nothing, is it? Meditation doesn't always have to be sitting as well, by the way. Sometimes when I meditate, it doesn't have to be a sitting meditation. I'll do another video about that. But the thing that I want to talk about today is the meditation that I've just finished. And again, meditation on the breath, meditation on forgiveness, meditation on the heart, whatever meditation I choose to do. There are many different things, but sometimes what I do is just I let my mind do what it wants to do. Sometimes meditation can feel a little bit like you're controlling the mind, you're trying to quieten the mind down, and you're trying to almost shut those thoughts up that you hear rattling around there. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That's what the mind does. It's a monkey mind, isn't it? It just goes on and on and on, and the more you try to shut it up, sometimes the more it resists. So for that reason, sometimes I just let my mind go like those clouds there, where they just drift past, and I observe them. I become the observer. So it's mindful meditation. I become the observer of my own thoughts. And sometimes quite profound thoughts occur, and you get knowledge from inside. I talk about this a lot, about going inside. We don't do it as much as I think we should. In Western society, we have different dimensions: left, right, first dimension, up and down, second dimension, back and forth, third dimension. All of those 3 dimensions plus time, the 4th dimension. Now the 5th dimension, which is what I believe Eastern philosophy, Eastern spiritual people use, is the 5th dimension, and that is in and out as well, internal and external. This is only my view, but I practice going inside a lot. And what happened today in my inside thoughts, going inside myself, I realised that every moment is the best moment of my life, because that's all there is, the eternal now. There is no past, there is no future, there is only now, and only now, and now, the eternal now. And to be alive and to enjoy life and to enjoy this journey inside this body, which is only temporary and short, is the best moment. And to understand that is almost a weight off your shoulders, because then you can let go of any expectations to have the best moment of your life in the future, or to regress back to the past and think, oh, remember when I used to be ripped and I used to have that six-pack, remember those were the best days, or remember when I was with so-and-so and we did this. Now is the best moment of your life. And if you were going through a hard time at the moment, that is so difficult to take. I appreciate that, and I've been there myself. But if you can change your mindset and truly believe that this moment, the eternal now, is the best moment of your life, you can learn to be accepting of all situations. Welcome all of life's experiences. That is a line from a poem from the art of Silat that I practice. Welcome all of life's experiences. And what I get from that now is that every moment is the best moment of your life. I hope this makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. And the reason is because I'm talking about my path. I'm talking about something I've discovered by going inside. And although to explain it you may understand it, but understanding and feeling is different. Sometimes someone has to experience it for themselves and feel it. Usually in the heart here, the yogic heart, which is in the centre of the body, not the anatomical heart. But this feeling that you get here, I'm sure know what I'm talking about when you get this feeling around here, because you say it, don't you? Well, I had a feeling about that. I had a feeling this would happen. It's this feeling that we get here in the heart, and this is what I profoundly felt today. And to experience that, you will resonate with it a lot more than listening to some guy on YouTube talking about it. There's a difference. What I'm saying is between understanding it and feeling it. And I hope that makes sense, and I hope this gives a little bit of hope to anybody who may be suffering today, because we all suffer. From Buddhism, the first thing you learn is life is suffering, so we all suffer. But even in suffering there is contentment. Welcome all of life's experiences. Namaste.